OpenAI promised, broke it. Google promised, broke it. Now Anthropic, the company built for safety, just broke theirs too. 100% failure rate. In 2023, the three biggest AI companies in the world made safety pledges. OpenAI committed 20% of its compute to superalignment and said it would work with independent third parties to evaluate its most advanced models. Google signed the Frontier AI Safety Commitments at an international summit pledging to publicly report model capabilities, risk assessments, and whether outside organizations had tested the models. And Anthropic, the company literally founded to do AI safety right, promised to never train an AI system above certain capability thresholds, unless it could guarantee in advance that its safety measures were adequate. Every single one of those commitments has been broken. OpenAI dissolved its superalignment team. Google released Gemini 2.5 Pro without a full safety model card at launch. A minimal 6-page card followed 3 weeks later. In an open letter, 60 UK lawmakers said this failed to honor Google's Frontier AI safety commitments and called it a troubling breach of trust. And now Anthropic, the last holdout, just gutted its flagship policy. 100% failure rate. September 2023. Anthropic publishes the Responsible Scaling Policy. The core commitment was simple and absolute. If a model exceeds certain capability levels, Anthropic must introduce stricter safeguards before training continues. Binary, non-negotiable. This was their identity. Founded by ex-OpenAI researchers who left specifically because they thought OpenAI wasn't taking safety seriously enough. Anthropic's RSP was designed to do four things. Act as an internal forcing function that can block scaling if safety work lags. Create a race to the top by pushing competitors to match stronger safeguards, anchor shared ideas about catastrophic risk thresholds, and lay groundwork for future cooperation with other labs and governments on the hardest problems. Within months, OpenAI released its preparedness framework, and Google DeepMind launched its Frontier Safety Framework. Both policies that follow the same responsible scaling pattern as Anthropic's RSP, with capability thresholds and tight safety mitigations. Soon after, California passed SB 53, requiring frontier AI developers to publish catastrophic risk frameworks, exactly the kind of structure Anthropic's RSP had been pushing for. And the EU AI Act, through its codes of practice for general-purpose AI, also pushes frontier developers to publish detailed catastrophic risk frameworks. The model was working. Or so it seemed. February 24th, 2026. RSP version 3, the binary commitment is gone. Replaced by this, Anthropic will delay development only if it believes it leads the AI race and risks of catastrophe are significant. Both conditions must be true, simultaneously. Think about that. Condition 1. We're winning is entirely subjective. Who decides? Anthropic does. Condition 2. Catastrophic risk. Their own evaluation science proved, in their own words, far more ambiguous than anticipated. They ran biological risk wet lab trials. Results? Ambiguous. And by the time results came in, newer models already existed. They also split commitments into two tiers. Tier 1. What Anthropic will do alone. Tier 2. What the whole industry should do. The hardest safety levels, ASL 4 and 5, intentionally left underdeveloped, and the binding commitments replaced with non-binding but publicly declared goals. Hard limits became aspirations. Look at the calendar. February 2026, Anthropic raises $30 billion. Valuation, $380 billion. Revenue growing 10x year over year. The political climate has shifted hard. The new administration is openly hostile to AI regulation. Labs face intense pressure to compete and cooperate on national security. February the 24th. Anthropic publishes RSPv3. Anthropic says the policy was planned for about a year. Kaplan frames it as a response to scientific ambiguity and competitive pressure, not a sudden U-turn. But critics point to the timing. A record valuation, an anti-regulation government, and a complete policy rewrite. All in the same month. You decide what the evidence tells you. Credit where it's due. Anthropic published a remarkably honest assessment of what worked and what didn't. What worked? Anthropic says RSP forced real internal safety measures. ASL 3 was deployed successfully. The industry adopted similar frameworks. It inspired actual legislation. What failed? Anthropic admits that preset capability thresholds proved far more ambiguous than expected. The political climate shifted hard against regulation. And the hardest safety levels? A RAND report found they're currently not possible without national security community support. Their own summary, a structural challenge created by ambiguous science, hostile politics, and requirements that no single company can meet alone. In their own words, parts of their original theory of change worked, but several of the most important pieces, especially using fixed thresholds as coordination triggers at the highest risk levels, did not. Wait, 91% of solo AI builders quit within 3 months, but not this group. Over 1,000 builders. Daily hangouts where you debug together. Weekly workshops that actually level you up. A full agentic coding course. 72 lessons, 12 modules. From zero to shipping multi-agent systems. People share projects, brainstorm ideas, help each other in real time. This is where AI builders actually make it. Link in description, 10% off. Join us. Back to the video now. Zoom out. This isn't just an Anthropic story. It's a pattern. OpenAI pledged 20% of compute to its superalignment team. That team was dissolved May 2024. Former leaders say it never got the promised resources. Google signed the Frontier AI safety commitments, then released Gemini 2.5 Pro without a full model card. A minimal 6-page report followed 3 weeks later. 60 UK lawmakers called it a troubling breach of trust. Anthropic's never train without guarantees. Replaced with a 2-condition loophole. The future of life. Institute's Safety Index puts it bluntly. Voluntary frameworks leave a significant gap between what companies promise and what they do. Across the major labs, when commitments collide with competitive pressure, the commitments weaken. Here's the part nobody wants to hear. Anthropic's core argument might actually be correct. If Anthropic pauses and Meta doesn't pause. If XAI doesn't pause. If Chinese labs don't pause. The world doesn't get no powerful AI. It gets powerful AI built by teams with less safety focus. Jared Kaplan, Anthropic's chief science officer, put it directly. It wouldn't actually help anyone for us to stop training AI models. This is a textbook prisoner's dilemma. The rational choice for each individual company, keep building, leads to a collectively worse outcome for everyone. No single player can fix it by opting out. Anthropic didn't fail their pledge. The pledge model itself failed. Voluntary safety in a competitive market with zero regulation is structurally impossible. Chris Painter from METR warns about frog boiling effects. Danger escalating so gradually that no single moment triggers the alarm. Anthropic's new policy pegs safety to competitors. Match or exceed what others do. That's a race to the lowest common denominator. Zero-binding international AI regulations exist today. The replacement, risk reports every few months, a roadmap of non-binding goals, external reviewers, is more transparent, but less enforceable. We're now in a world where every AI safety commitment is voluntary. Every lab has weakened theirs, and the models are getting more powerful every single month. The guardrails are not what you think they are. Read Anthropic's RSP feed rate yourself. Read the time investigation, links in the description. Demand transparency from every AI lab you build on, and subscribe. We break down what these companies actually do, not what they promise. So, are voluntary safety pledges dead, or were they never alive? Drop your take below.